Hello, Aries. It is Naj, the Tarot Snob, and I'm here with your weekly Tarot Scope. And this is for the week of June 29th, going into July. Can you guys believe that June flew by that fast? I cannot believe we are here, right in the middle of the year, right in the middle of the summer. It just happened so fast. This read is going to be for that special somebody that you have on your mind, whoever it is that you're thinking about, your lover, your boyfriend, your girlfriend, your husband, wife, your secret crush, your coworker crush, your neighbor, your boo, your ex, the person that you want to get back with and they being difficult. This reading is about them, okay? First, make sure you subscribe to the channel and like the video because it does help other Aries like yourself get a hold of me. Make sure you're following me on Instagram because I do free readings on Fridays in my stories, so you guys don't want to miss that. I'll put the link in the description. Also, tarotsnob@gmail.com is how you can book a personal reading with me. Gypsy_hustle is the Instagram account. I don't know if I said that. Let's get right into it, okay? And Aries, as you guys know, I do a big major shuffle off of camera because it takes me so long to shuffle because I just want to make sure that I do everything right. And then on camera, I just kind of let a few fall out of my hand. So that was raggedy. Let's do that one over. Aries love reading. Aries love reading. Let's try this again. Aries. Aries, there's some difficultness going on. I can already feel it. Aries love reading. We'll take that one for my Aries. Aries love reading. We'll take that one, and we will take those two. Okay, Aries. I'm smiling, Aries. So the very first card I pulled was the Strength card. I love it. Okay, this is the Strength card. This is the love reading. I'm also pulling the Star. I feel like this week, Aries, I feel like some of you have made a change in the way you're viewing your relationship, or you've made some kind of, you're doing something new. I guess some of the old tricks that you were doing or some of the old things that you were doing in your relationship, you decided to do something different or decided to do something new. I feel like some of you you're taking a different approach to your relationship. Maybe you realize those old ways were not working, but something feels new in this relationship. I feel like you and the person that you've been dealing with, I feel like there's something stronger this week. Like, I don't feel like it's as bad as it has been. I feel like you're shifting in the right direction with this person. Something feels new. There's some new energy here. Look what I got as well. I got the Lovers. So I know that a lot of my Aries have been struggling in love recently. So I feel like those of you that have been struggling in your relationship, there is something new. There's a shift of energy. Like, I feel a change. I don't feel like it's as hard as it has been. Even if it's just a little teeny tiny bit, something feels different. Something feels new. I don't feel like it's all bad anymore. I feel like you're starting to go in the right direction. What did you try new? Did you say something new? Did you do something new? Did they do something new? Did they finally, come back and apologize? Something feels like somebody made the right attempt to make this relationship better, or to, make the situationship or whatever better. For those of you that are still kind of going through it, I feel like this is what's to come. I feel like that this is coming up for you soon. I feel like when we start going into July, things will start to get better. I don't think it's going to be as hectic as it has been, because I think you or that person really will try something new. Also, I'm getting the Knight of Swords. So that's why, the Knight of Swords for me is it's rushed energy. It's like a sudden change, something you was not expecting. So, a lot of times I've been talking about destroying and rebuilding and kind of getting rid of the old and starting something new, getting rid of those relationships. Actually, let's back up for a little bit, because I know that some of us are working on purging that old relationship and getting rid of that old love and just kind of letting that person go. So I know some of you have done that, and this is why the energy is shifting. So I don't want to move past those of you who have kind of started there. Those of you who are kind of moving on without that person. This is why we have the Star for you. You guys are trying something new. You've gotten rid of that old person. You're destroying, you're rebuilding, you're moving forward. And this is why we have the Lovers and the Strength card, because you were finally strong enough to get rid of that old relationship that we've been talking about for so long. So I want to definitely point you out, because I'm feeling your energy too. But again, for some of you, this represents trying something new with somebody and it working. But for some of you, you let that person go. And that's why the energy is definitely shifting. Okay, I'm reading multiple Aries here, so forgive me. But all in all, for everybody, there's something that's different. I bet you whatever from last week to this week, I think we can all say Aries, something is different. There was a sudden change. Something just feels different in the air. I can't stress that enough. Let me kind of, yeah, see, how long have I been saying, let's go back to the other Aries that got rid of somebody. Somebody really was like, I'm done. You know, somebody let somebody go. Somebody broke up with somebody. Somebody finally let the old energy out of there. Somebody was like, I'm done. I don't want to do this anymore. I'm destroying, I'm rebuilding, I'm starting over. And that's why this was one of the first cards I got as well. So a lot of you, I feel like there was an end of a cycle, and a lot of you are really moving in a different direction from that person. And it was sudden. And some of you might have found out something you've been wondering about that person for a long time. You finally got those answers. Some of you finally got clarity on a situation. I'll see if the Judgment card comes up, because the Judgment card represents clarity. But I think a lot of you really, this reading to me feels new. Like, this reading in general feels like something is new. And it's so many different situations, so it's so hard to pinpoint just one or the one person that I'm talking about. But somebody has done something different from last week, or somebody has done something different from last month. Some of you are just like, I don't want this old energy anymore. I'm tired of dealing with this. I don't want to deal with this situation, this person. I am going to move forward. I'm getting rid of that. And that's what this reading is telling me, that you're doing something new overall. Okay, let's see how they are feeling about you. Okay, how does Aries lover feel about Aries right now? What's the energy for Aries lover? How does Aries lover feel about you? We'll take those two and let a couple more slip out. Oh, I don't want that one. I don't like one. Oh, but it came back out, so we'll take that one. See, I don't like when they fall out, but then they fall this way, because it's like, it doesn't feel the same. So I like to put it back in there and shuffle again. That doesn't look right, always. I like to put them back in there and shuffle again, but it came right back out. So obviously it was meant for you guys to see. They'll take that one. This is how they're feeling about you right now. This is the one that fell out twice. We'll start here. This is the one that fell out, and I put it back in and it came back out. So they're thinking about you. So whoever it is that you just dumped or let go, or you decided I want to try something new with, or take a new approach with, whatever this is, they're thinking about you right now in this very moment. I don't care what time it is right now. I don't care if you're watching this at 8 a.m. I don't care if you're watching this at 2 in the afternoon. When you watch this, they're thinking about you right now, okay? And I feel like they're wondering what's next, you know? For some of you, they're wondering what's next. What should I do with this person? What should I do with him or her? Or what's next is what they're thinking. And then, you know, the Nine of Wands also represents when somebody is like ready to give up, but something is telling them to keep going. You know what I'm saying? So I think that there is a part of them that's like, I think I'm going to walk away from this person as well. I think that some of them are feeling like maybe the breakup was a good thing, or they're trying to figure out whether or not they want to break up with you, or they want to walk away. I feel like a piece of them basically wants to walk away, depending on the situation. But they're thinking, is this what I really want to do? Like, they're thinking about you. Whether you broke up with somebody or not, I can tell you right now, they miss you and they are thinking about you, and they're wondering if they did the right thing. You know, the relationship was hard from both ends. You know, they put a lot into it, you put a lot into it, but the relationship, it was not easy. They recognize that, you recognize that, and they're wondering, did I do the right thing? Did they do the right thing? Should we have broken up? Should I move on? Like, that's the Five of Cups, I'm wondering, because the Five of Cups represent regret. Not the Five of Cups, but the Four of Cups. They're wondering, did they miss something? I feel like they feel a tiny bit regretful. Like, I don't know exactly what the situation is between you guys, because I know, like I said, some of you just broke up with somebody, but some of you didn't break up, but you're deciding to just try things differently. Whatever it is, I feel like they're thinking about you, and they're feeling a little regretful about something right now, is the energy that I'm getting from them. They want to make sure that they're not missing out on you, that they're not making the wrong decision, that they're not doing the wrong thing. You know, like, they don't want to, it's kind of hard to explain their energy right now, but the best way I can say is that they are thinking about you, and for some, your lover feels a little regretful at the moment. Not for all of you, but for some of you, that person does feel regretful. You can see how they're like wondering, did I do enough? Could I have done more? They're thinking about it. You know what I'm saying? Do I want to walk away? Should I walk away? You know, what exactly should I do? I'm almost there. I feel like I'm almost about to walk away from this, but I don't want to. Or I feel like I'm going to go ahead and keep the relationship going, but I don't know if I want to. So I feel like they're kind of at a crossroads as well with the relationship, and they're just trying to figure out, you know, what's next and what they want to do. And they're not really sure how they feel. Okay, I'm gonna ask what's next now, and this what's next is usually not what's final, but like what's the next thing that's gonna happen in the relationship. We'll take those three, and that could be, when I say what's next, what's happening next week, what's happening next month. This is just like the next step. You know, this is what's gonna happen between now and the next reading, basically. Okay, what's next? We will take that one. This is what's going to happen next between you guys. So I got the Two of Swords, which represents there's going to continue to be some back and forth. That's what's next. I think you both are at a crossroads, and you both are trying to figure out what's next for the relationship. I know that some of you have already moved on, and some of you have already left that person behind. So you're going to keep going in the right direction. Okay, so what's next for you? It's you left that person alone, and you saw we got the Lovers in the beginning, the Strength card, so you're doing well. This is for my people who are still with that person and don't exactly know, you know, whether or not they should stick around or what's going to happen next. I feel like you're going to have that back and forth period for a while. And then look, I got the Ten of Swords as well. So I think that still a little devastating, still a little bit of bad news or sad news, or feeling, you know, defeated in a situation. Like, I don't think that the next steps between you and this person, even though I do feel something new, I do feel like you're trying something different, I think the next period is still going to be a little tough for you guys. I've got the Judgment card. I figured this will come up because you're looking for clarity on what you should do next. But I think that, see, and this is why I love doing this what's next, because this is what's next. This is what's coming very soon. You might have this week, next week. This is how you might feel next week. Do I come? Do I go? Do I stay? Do I go? Do I leave? Like, you're going to feel like that for a while. But then as I continue to pull, look where that confident, look how your confidence changes. So this is immediate, but this is what's going to happen after that. So you have to go through the moon to get to the sun. You know what I'm saying? You're going to have that moon phase, but then the sun comes after that. So things are going to start to feel better. You know what I'm saying? It's like you are going to deal with this bull for the next week or so, this constant not knowing which way to go and what you should be doing. You'll feel that for another week or so. You know what I'm saying? But then after that phase, and this is for those of you who are moving and shifting energy and trying to do better, it's going to work out for you guys. I got the Sun, I got the Ace of Cups, and this is my confident card right here. Whenever I get the Nine of Cups, this is like, okay, I feel confident. This is what I want, or this is what I'm going to do, or this is what's next. You know what I'm saying? So I think that Aries, you guys can look forward to moving up. You know what I'm saying? Trending up in the right direction. It still looks funky for a little bit. You know what I'm saying? But that funky period does not last long, because we do end with the Sun. So, you know, overall, there was two different areas I was talking to. Some of you let that person go. Some of you have decided to move forward and purge that energy and say, hey, I'm done. I don't want to be with you anymore. That's why we got the Death card. You're good. You're moving in the right direction. You made the right decision. Some of you decided, I don't want to deal with this negative energy anymore, but I want to change it. I don't want to break up with this person. I want to change the energy around us. For some of you, I think that shift of energy definitely came across in this reading. You're definitely moving in the right direction with that person as well, but there is going to be this period for a little bit where you still feel undecided, and I think that they're going to feel undecided as well for a little bit. But in the end, like I said, we got the Sun, so I would say that once you guys both decide what you want and not forced into it, then this is when we'll get the Sun. I hope that I broke that down, and I hope I made that make sense. If I did not, please leave me a message in the comment. I will try to break it down, okay? I'm going to end this reading here, guys. We got through an entire reading with no tower. We got through this reading with no tower, and what I wanted to do is change the energy by not mentioning the tower in the beginning, because I noticed on the last few readings I kept saying let's try not to get the Tower. You know what I'm saying? And words have power. And if I mention Tower, sometimes Tower, that energy would just come out. So I decided to not feed that energy, and it looks like we survived an entire reading without getting the Tower. So, and not only that, I think that a lot of you have already had your Tower moment, and that energy is starting to change as well. And I think that it's changing for the better. Like I said, we didn't get the Tower at all, but we did end with the Sun. So I am feeling that. Aries, let's see what we have next week. Thank you so much for stopping by. Remember, Gypsy_hustle is my Instagram account. Follow me. I do free readings on Fridays. If you want to schedule a personal reading with me to learn about this particular situation, tarotsnob@gmail.com. Please send me an email. And then also, I'll leave that in the description as well. Subscribe to the channel and like the page. Is that right? Subscribe to the channel. Yep, subscribe to the channel, like the video, because it helps other Aries like yourself get a hold of me. Thank you so much. And remember, if this resonates, say girl hi. If it does not resonate, say girl bye.